victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buffaloes will put toe to leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Looking for a man. It's Mills. Got him downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. I mean, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Buffaloes offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good...
Oh, look out, there he goes! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12, and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big Ten, too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas, too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's going to make a statement to them.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They've got him looking wide. Now they're going to throw it. The freshman just a little too much on that.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Using his legs to buy some time. Forced to just throw away on third down, and now they face fourth.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Getting some heat. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down. Line gets set, first down. He leaves it with his back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Power football with the run. After 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They'll line up for a second down play. To throw, it's Mills. Got his man quickly. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. That's what you expect from the senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Here's the handoff. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. give to the big fullback. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
The expressway is wide open, and they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. He's going to pass. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Colorado!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take it.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They're trying to get to it. Picked off. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Throws to the wideout. Pass on the way out. It's picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line. Go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense.
Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Running to the left. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and protect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They'll leave it with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Michigan. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return after 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a job together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and get the ball right back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They try to get it outside on the left. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on first down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
On second down, he's looking downfield. It's caught. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Makes the grab over the middle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mills. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
How about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Toss to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football from the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Makes the grab down the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffs! They take the lead with the 6.
And you love... boy, right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over a two-moose quarter for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 11 over the Sharks. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Runs through a tackle. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Back to throw, it's Mills. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. With the catch, it's Wells. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Kept it, he's past the marker. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
To the air, it's Mills. Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll... their own 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting pushed. They know you're running it, and they still beat it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to throw deep right side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely hopped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll go to the ground. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback will audible. Trying to get the corner. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Eyes it back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
The two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown and make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Fires to the big fella. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's looking to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mills. Using the quick game. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He's got it. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Ready to try the point after. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pitt looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 17 to Buffalo. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Unleashes one. Rolls it in. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Mills. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you're in...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us. For just